Can you hear me? Online, can you hear me? Am I audible? Yes. Good. Let me share the screen. Good evening, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine, nice. Now, we will see what we have discussed in the previous classes, sir. I'm good. Let's see what we have discussed in the previous classes. Go here, PS code. In yesterday class and day before yesterday's ones, both we discussed something called API only. We did API. We did API with key. Okay. We understand how to do DOM one more time, and we understand how to do the promises also. Today we are going to learn same thing only in a different way. Let me start it here. The searching algorithm of a movie which we did yesterday. Go here. If I click here, search. If I go here, and if I search for a movie like R R R, the movies you type it. The moment you type, you are getting it. You can even learn you have to take it inputs and just make it your own. We will discuss one concept called regular expression. 15 minutes topic. At that time, I will just show you like how you can put it regular expression for validation. But remaining things which you need to take it. Take it HTML inputs and those things you can do it, sir. Next. Can you explain API? We discussed API only, ma. Last and previous classes. Go here. Go to the notes. Let's see. What this? Notes. API. Whenever you take an API one, you will get one link. API acts like a bridge between front end and back end. And API will contain a link. That link end we also call it as endpoint. What we call it, ma? Endpoint. And in that endpoint, some JSON data will be there. That JSON data, we will take that data, and to take that data, we will use something called fetch. What we will use it, ma? Fetch. Fetch is the default method given by the browser, sir. Good. I'm working on an API. It's work well. I'm function. Cause kindly explain more details. I didn't understand exactly your question only. You said it working and not working. Which link is working? Which link is not working? APIs, it depends on the link. Just to check it, sir. Imagine in the back end, someone gave me one API. For example, like yesterday, one person gave me this link. Let's go here. This only, my link only I will go. In my link, what I did, sir, I just go to their link, OMDB one. So the moment someone gives me a link, what I will do, sir, I will copy that link. Instead of clicking on, you can try it directly Google. Get request will come in directly browser. Or you can use one application called Postman. What is the application name? If you open this application and if you try it here, in this Postman, just give it, it will So it will give it whether it is working or not. It will only tell you. Are you getting my point, sir? Yeah. You can make it that link wherever you want. Online, someone's in JS, how Tom apply the links, sir. In Tom, Tom, simple. Put 10 tags. One tag. Simple now. Let's go here. Next. Today also we will do the same thing, sir. This will be solved with then and catch. Not from the promise. Let me start with you the original story. The origin used to do tags. What is
This meeting
last
is
function
being
they call?
recorded.
In that whatever the result, with that result E will go. Again with that E, again D will go. Again C, P, A. But it was difficult to understand. When these things are difficult to understand, people started creating using something called promises. People write it like, don't put it inside. Instead, you write it here, A dot then, and give one function. If this one is over, again write another then. Again write another then. Now this one is easy than the in this structure. Have one problems called promise chaining. What is it called? What is promise chaining? Promise chaining means promises will be chained. Then. People are also difficult to understand thens, how many thens, right? So for that, they solve a modern solution called async await. What is it called? Now, today I'm going to show you how this async await will work. Online also focus here, ma. I'm going to show you how this async await works. Now, I'm going to take here one dummy JSON. Go here, dummy JSON. Is it accepting any post requests? Dummy JSON recipes, get recipes. See, I can even do add a recipe. They said to me, adding a recipe will not add it to the server, but it will simulate a post request and will return a new recipe with a new ID. Are you getting my point, ma? So they are saying it like exactly if you add it, how it will happen. Same thing it will do, but it will not add it directly. So I am going to do a CRUD app. You know CRUD app, sir? CRUD app बोले तो create, read, update, delete. Create, read, update, delete. Let's do it, sir. First one. APIs are not working, sir. Why they are not working, sir? Someone gave a link dummy JSON. It will work, Anil Kumar. Tell me which one is not working for you guys. I will show you why it is not working. Now go here. Let me start it here. Sir, first, what do you want to create? I will write it here. One form. I will put here one form and add. Also, I will print all the recipes here. All the recipes here. It will print all the recipes and like whatever the products I want, all the recipes it will print. And if I wanted to add a new recipe, and if I click it, it will add. That means I am giving data to the link. I am sending the data. I am sending the form data to the API. Till now, you are taking the data from API. Na? Now I wanted to give the data. Okay. Now, Anil Kumar, if your HTML is not working, means you wrote wrong code. Give me your code, what you wrote. Now. So I wanted to do this. And also, I will put here one button, delete. If I delete it, na, automatically it should be deleted in backend also. I will tell backend delete in database. I will give here one particular button, delete, and I will give one particular button called update. So that that name and image, if I want it, I will update it also. This is called CRUD app. What is it called? Create, read, update, delete. If today you understand APIs, promises, and sync await, also how to do all requests, create, read, update, delete, the full stack application you will understand. Is this clear, ma? Yeah. Now, online, is this clear, sir, our target? Online, are everyone clear, ma? Yeah. Now, focus here. In the meanwhile, like, is there anyone created any app yesterday? Anyone had it any link to show? No one? Good people. Like, keep it up like that. In after some 1 week na, so everything khatam hota. So that you can keep all the links and you can give it to whomever you want. Seriously, online someone sent it good. Okay, online some nice question asked, sir. What is the use of API in real world? And seriously, 3 days onwards, I'm saying that. What is the user? Good, movie search. They created same app only, but it's good. At least they showed it. Why it is showing it only one movie? Only first movie they are printing instead of using for rich. Good, perfect, nice. Next one, sir. Go here. Online or offline. If you get any doubt, you can let me know, ma. Okay. Now, in a full stack application, you will get it backend. Backend people will give data to the front end people. Now, backend people cannot send directly to front end, na? So how they will do? Backend people will create a link. Backend people will create a link. That link front end people will use and will get the data. In real world, like Rapido is getting Google Map because of API. Forget about Rapido. Any application in the world is getting the backend because of the APIs. How do the backend front end connects to the backend? APIs. By APIs. For example, take this particular JSON one. In this one, they said it, all the products, get all recipes. They gave me one link. If I go to this link, I will copy this link. Online, someone again asking same question. If anyone knows it, answer it, sir. Now, go here, just paste it here. See this. If I go to this particular endpoint, you can see all the recipes are inside this particular link. Na? There is some data inside an endpoint. There is some data inside an endpoint because backend people created this. Backend people created this particular link and they put all the data inside this. Now, as a front end person, what we will do, we will take this data into our front end application and we can put it however we want. We want to show. You take YouTube. In YouTube, every day trending movies are coming. Trending videos will come. Do you think every day they change the front end? They go and change the div values? No, na. Front end is same. Front end will be like only one link. Backend, they will write it a logic that how to connect it into one link. And in that link, the data is there. Now, what is this link is also called endpoint. Online, is this clear, Ma Qureshi? Venkata, is it clear online? Online, is it clear? Online, are you there? Is it clear, Ma? No response. Good. Now, anyway, let's go here. Let me start here. Let's just go with async await, and I will write it async await whenever we discuss that. But until that, first, let me create one project. Create. What in the form of APIs is in the APIs? Keys. Yeah, yesterday I showed you one API key, na? Huh. They will give only API key. They will also give URL also. But API key is separate. URL is common. They will give one link. That link is common for you and me. But key is different. Key is for only you. Link. You have to search in the documentation only. Link also will be there. For example, Neko, I go here. Sir, is there any API for Amazon? I don't think so. See, Amazon, why they will give their data? Understand it, right? API, if you have it, you can have their data, right? Server. How do you think that someone will give backend? This dummy Jason free wala de rahe hai. Like for example, artificial intelligence is there. Do you know something called DeepSeek? DeepSeek is a open source. They will give their API keys. If you wanted to go for example, DeepSeek API platform. So I can get it here, APIs, and I can create it API key. Any website you go, you can create it whatever the API keys they want. How to create API key? Go to the website, Ray. It will show you. I have ChatGPT. For example, if I go OpenAI, ChatGPT will have OpenAI site. Go to OpenAI, not login, API platform. Can you see that? Every website will have this API platform. Go to their API platform and you need to pay for it. Actually, you need to pay some kind of dollars or something kind of one. Once you log in, platform with the API, and then after you log in, you will get the API key. Go here. In every website will do that. Now see, they are giving me use await or something kind of one. They give model and all. If you read it somewhere, they will give you in link and all. And if you want keys and all also, you should read it here only. Somewhere they will give you real-time API. See, these are the links. Where is my key? How to create it? Key, dashboard. In dashboard, see API keys. Create your own secret key. I can create my own key for the ChatGPT and I can use it. Good. It will work. But when you go for Netlify, it will not work. The reason is because they will stop the CORS policies. CORS error will happen. News API only stopped it. That you cannot do that. So see, if they stopped it, your backend, if they stop their backend, you can't access them now. It's their problem. You can't do that. Actually, if you read there, they will tell you, you cannot go for the live. Only dev environment you can use it in the news API. For example, sir, I wanted to use Google Maps, sir. देखो, Google Maps API key. टाइप करो कुछ भी like phone पे API key है, Google पे API key है. You should go and read it. If you read it, देखो, go to credentials page. Let me go here. Keys and credentials. I have already 2 projects on that. I can create another project. On that, I will have whatever the key I have. I can get my key values here, and those key values I can use it in the projects. See, my file trail has ended. Obviously, any doubts, ma? Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear? Go to the specific website, sir. Whichever you wanted, first go to that website and get that link. Why you are going always this dummy JSON and all? They are free. Who will provide the backend one? Okay, they are free. That's why I'm using it. And if you know any Node.js or backend, you can create it your own backend also. I can create it my own backend now also. But if I do it, I may thought it like whether you will get confused or something kind of fun. That's why I'm not doing it. But you can do that. Now go here. Let's go here. There are different kinds of APIs, sir. SOAP APIs, REST APIs, GraphQL APIs. But in web development, you will use only majority times, 99% times you will use only REST API. Don't get confused yourself with much. First learn REST API. Everyone beginner sees REST API only. Don't go with multiple. After REST API is done, learn GraphQL. After learning GraphQL, learn something called WebSockets. Then go for the SOAP or any other things. Okay. WebSockets. That's how it will go one by one by one. Now, anyway, first in this code, I'm going to create CRUD index.html style.css. Online, please let me know if anyone didn't understand anything in the code. Please let me know online. Exclamation, enter. Go here. I am just linking the CSS, sir. I'm just linking the JavaScript, sir. Now, in the JavaScript file, I am writing one function. In the JavaScript file, I'm writing one function, fetch data. In this fetch data, I have certain, in this fetch data, I'm calling this fetch data. In this fetch data, I'm calling one method called fetch. What is the method name? Fetch is a default method. Fetch will take the URL. Fetch will take the URL. I gave the URL. See, in this URL, after I gave it, if you see here, fetch, now in this URL, data is there or not? Is there, na? Sir, if I go to this link, data is coming, sir. So automatically, I wanted that data to come there also. But do I get it directly data, ma? No. What does asynchronous functions return? What does asynchronous functions return? Promise. What it will return? Promise. Now it will return a promise. How to solve a promise? Then and catch. Then and catch. So you will write it then, sir. You will write it catch, sir. Sir, when you are doing then, inside the then, you will write it here, one callback function. I can write it here directly a function, or I can do arrow functions. You remembered my arrow functions? I can do both. I can do like that or like this. Error. What is the parameter it will take? If it is a catch, it will take one error, sir, and it will print. There is no rule like it has to be named error. You can put any name. Now catch. Catch will get it one value called response, and I'm printing my response. Console.log response. Sir, do I get the direct JSON, ma? You know that, na? That response you have to convert the JSON, na? Again. So how do you convert the response into JSON, sir? Res dot JSON. Sir, res.json is again a promise, right or not? If again promise comes, what will happen again? Dot then. dot 10. So I got it one promise, sir. Here I will get the data and I got it the data, sir. And whatever the data I got it here, I'm printing that data, sir. Sorry. First I will print it the data, sir. Console.log data. Let me go and go to go live and show it to you. Right click, inspect console. Can you see here? I got one object. But where is the data, sir? Inside the recipes. Inside the recipes, data is there, sir. Data is not directly there. So I will write it here one function to display the products, display data. Write it here, display data, but actual data is console.log. Display data. I will take the data here and actual recipes are inside the data dot recipes. Inside the data dot recipes, your array is there. Can you go and check it, sir? Is it correct? Yes. Total, how many recipes are there? 30. Inside each recipe, see, calories are there, cooking time is there, cuisine is there, difficulty, ID, image, ingredients, instructions, meal type, name, preparation time, all things are there, na? Can we print them, sir? No. Let's be, see, always print it minimal to get the output. I don't know why most people confuse in this only because see, this is what I told you. If you don't do DOM, here you can't do. Till now, fetch is over. Now, mainly how to print it. How to print it in the DOM. First, go to HTML, create one div. I'm creating one div main. I wanted to print inside the main. First, take that main. How to take main div which I created into the HTML, sorry, into the JavaScript. Get element by ID. Const main div equals to document dot get element by ID. ID name is main. If you do this, sir, whatever the element you created using that particular ID will be taken and will be stored inside main div. Will be stored inside main div. Online, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts till now? No doubts. Now, sir, I wanted to print it very simple. I wanted to first print without any confusion for people. I will print only two things. One is image, one is title. But later, whatever you wanted, I will add it. Okay. First print title and the image. Now go here. Const. No, not const. Data dot recipes dot for each. Why you use for each? Because recipes is a array. Is a inside that each recipe is a R. R is a object. First time first recipe object, second time second recipe object, third time third recipe object, like that. Now in this, how do you wanna print the recipes? I wanted to print the recipes, sir, like a div. Inside this, I wanted to print image. I wanted to print its title. And I wanted to put two buttons. One is for update, one is for delete. One is for update and one is for delete. Any doubts? Any doubts here? No. Update and the delete. Now, let's go here, sir. Total, how many I have to create everyone? 5. One div, one image, one h2, and two buttons. Let me go here. Const recipe divs.
This meeting is being recorded.
This time receipts, delete button. Delete button. Will we do any project in the end of the course, means which we will cover all the things we learned? Yes, we will do. We do a project, but understand it. Your project is 100% similar to this. Your project also, I will take it one particular JSON API, which I will connect it. I will print all the data, but I will use it in a e-commerce manner. Like we need one product page, we need it all pages. We need it like to click there, add to cart, cart page, checkout. That is what we will do there. Okay. Now, okay. Now go here, sir. Recipe div. But we did so many chota projects, ma. I want you to try that. Class list dot add. I am adding a class name recipe. Now recipe image dot src equals to, what is the name of the image, ma? Go here inside the recipes, each one. What is the name of the image? What is the name of the image, ma? Image. Go here, r dot image. What is the name of the title? Title name. What is the name of the title? Recipe dot recipe image dot alt equals to r dot name. For title, you will have a text content. And all these things should be inside the div. Should be inside the div. Dot append. Because we are adding multiple elements, I am adding recipe image, recipe title, recipe update button, recipe delete button, and this one should be inside the main div. Should be inside the main div dot text content equals, sorry, main div dot append child and give recipe div. Before you come to this, make sure main div is empty. Main div dot text content is empty. Go here. Go to your application. Did you see I printed all the products, ma? Title is not printed because I gave title. But what I have to give, ma? Name. That is wrong. Name I have to give. No name got printed. Now second thing, I need chota CSS, asterisk, margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box. Then go here, hash main, display grid template columns, repeat, 3 comma, 1 FR, tab, 20 pixel, margin, auto, max width, all 80 pixels, each recipe. What is the class name? Recipe only, no? Recipe. Now go here, each one having display blocks, blocks direction, column, justify content, center, align items, center, padding 20 pixel, border radius 20 pixel. See, I'm just giving some CSS and it's up to you whether you give them or not. If you wanted to change them, your wish. It doesn't matter. Okay. It's not like any rules are there. Wait, 200 pixel. Go here. Box shadow. 5 pixel. 8 pixel. 10 pixel. Green. Now everyone see this. This is my recipe app, which will print it so many recipes. Any doubts here? Online, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts how to print this? Online, does anyone have any question on this? No. Sir, if you see this, while printing this, how did you get this data, sir? I got this data by using fetch, right or not? But there is a easy way. That easy way is called async await. What is it called? Async await and the promises are actually same. Instead of using then, async await will tell you nice way. For example, I said it, I will give you, tomorrow I will give you 1 lakh. Then your mind is like, what if he gives 1 lakh? What to do? If tomorrow he is not giving 1 lakh, what to do? You are thinking two things, then and catch. This is promise. This is, there is a second person. Imagine I said it like, I will give you 1 lakh. And you said it like, I will wait until you give 1 lakh. Are you getting my point, ma? I will just stay here and wait until you give me 1 lakh. And that is called await. What is it called? And await keyword will makes that particular one will stay there. Now, how this particular one stays there? Go here. Go here. Control C. Give, sir. What give, re? 1 lakh. Now, go here. I will say, instead of promise, then I will say fetch. And I'm giving this link. If online anyone tries it, try this link. Go here. Fetch. Const res. Now, see this line. Anyone. What is this line means? It line means I will wait until the fetch guy gives the result and I will store that result inside the res. If fetch is successful, I will store it inside the res. Inside the, because it is easy to understand now. Now it's very linear, straightforward, easy to understand. Now, same logic. Res will be converted into JSON. Const data equals to res converted to JSON. But converting JSON also will take some time. So I will wait. I will make it like, okay, wait it until that it comes. Now you got it here, data, display data. Now see this. This one is way more easy than understanding this one. Are you getting my point, ma? Now, earlier, if someone asked me, how did you get this data? I used to say like, whatever returned in previous then will come here. How did you get res? Whatever returned by this will come here. Now it's easy. What is res? Res is nothing but inside the fetch, whatever it comes. What is data? Whatever the response.json. Because it's like normal statement. Are you getting my point, ma? But there is one error. Can you see this error? Everyone read this error. Await expressions are only allowed within the async functions. Within the, so you need to mark this function as async. Why? That means you made that function wait, which is not good. If you are making one particular time wait, you should tell it before. This is asynchronous function, it will wait. Then JavaScript will not come only initially. Are you getting my point, ma? See, I'm coming to you and you will be like, once you come, if you say 1 lakh, I will make you wait until you give it. then I will not come. You should tell before only, right? That is what. First you should tell function is asynchronous and inside you will use await. And this was exactly same as how the promises works. It's a modern way of representing the promises then catch. It's like an alternative to write then instead of writing then and catch, you will use async and await. And mostly in real world people uses async await. Why? Because it's very easy and modern. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Any questions online? Online, any questions? No, it's exactly similar. But there might be one problem. For example, if error comes in promise, where it will go? Catch. But if error comes in async await, do you know where it will go? We did not put anywhere na catch. So to solve the error handling, we will use try catch block. What we will use? Also called error handling. You will take it here. These things you will write it here try, and inside the try block you will keep this, and inside the catch you will write it one error, and you will put it here console.log error. So what it will happen, sir? If any error happens inside this trial, if any error happens inside this one, then automatically it will go to the catch. This is exact same. In error handling, there are three blocks. Try, catch, finally. If try, if generally try will work. If try has any error, catch will work. But whether error is there or not, finally always works. Okay? Yeah. How to take link, sir? Repeat once. Which link you wanted? I didn't understand, Gangadhar. That link, if you wanted online, I gave it. Or you search in online, Google, you will get it. If you wanted this particular link, just search in Google, sir. Free APIs, you will get it so many. Okay? Online one. Any other questions, ma? Online? Online, does anyone have any questions? Online, is it clear till now? Everyone? Can we move forward online? Offline, everyone clear, man? Till now? Good. Let's go with more, sir. Now, sir, you go to this link. You got this whole data. In the data, you pass it to display data. And in the display data, sir, you printed all of this data into the HTML. See, this is my output. All the movies came. See, when I use async await also, it came same thing, na? Because whether you use promise or async await, it doesn't matter. What matters is like both will call the fetch only. Both will get promise only. But how to resolve a promise? Originally then catch. But instead of then catch, you can use async await. You will solve it by word called await, and await should be inside the async functions only. So that's why they call it as async await. What they will call? If you just now see in ChatGPT also, they showed me API using async await only. I don't know whether you've seen it or not. OpenAI API, when I go every website, they will give me some logic. If I open up here, some examples they will provide me. Playground, docs, go here. See, they are showing me how to use this using async await. Can you see this? In future, you will understand what is this import and all. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Especially applications like ChatGPT and all, you should not access directly using the front end JavaScript because it will be a problematic. Instead, use the backend one, Node.js or Python or some other things. Now, next, let's write it for delete, sir. Dummy JSON. Go to the website. Now, sir, backend people will give you one link, will give you one endpoint for delete. give you one endpoint for delete. So I will go here. I will go here. I will ask my backend is this guy only now. I will ask this guy how to delete a recipe. How to delete a recipe. This guy is telling it like for deleting it. He gave me one link. Go here now. Go here. Download now. Can you see this here? He gave me one link. Now copy. I will go here. I will go here. So I need to go to another link for delete request. Go here. For delete request, I will write it here. Function delete data. Delete data inside this fetch. Sir, they gave me this link, sir. Everyone see this link? Anyone guess, sir? If I call this link, which recipe will be deleted? First recipe. If I call this link, which recipe will be deleted? First recipe. But if I wanted 10th recipe to delete, what I have to give? 10th ID na. If I want it like 11th recipe to delete, 11th ID I should send na. Sir, whatever recipe you wanted to delete, that recipe ID you should send it, sir. Recipe ID you should send it. So this one will receive one thing called ID. What it will receive? ID. And you have to write it here. Template literal. So now ID. So what will happen? If I give ID 10, which one will be deleted? If I give ID 20, which one will be deleted? 20. Doubt? But actually this will not work. Why? You see here, fetch will take it two arguments. First one is the URL. Second one is options, request initiation options. This request initiation options are like this. You need to give one object here. And inside this object, you should tell what request you are doing. Method. What method I'm doing, sir? Delete method. What method I'm doing? You should tell. Go to this link, delete that. For get request, you don't need to tell anything. For get request, you don't need to tell anything. But put request, post request, delete request, you need to tell. Sir, first, if backend someone gives you, how do you check it, sir? Backend give me one link. Do you think delete will work? No. Who knows it? I have to check it, na? How do you verify which app you will use, ma? Postman. Which app you will use? Postman. Online, are you there? Online, are you there, ma? Now, go here. I will give this link. I'm giving here one. And I am checking it here. This link I gave. And in this link, is delete request working or not? I will check. Is delete request working or not? It will send one dummy request. Sir, it's working, sir. Can you see here 200 okay? Can you see here 200 okay? So that means they are saying it like okay. Delete request, they are doing it. Then I will try. Then I will try. Go here in this link. Delete data. So if here I will take it here. Or if anyone click this delete button, recipe dot button dot add event listener. If anyone click this button, the moment someone click this button, what you will do, sir? If anyone click this button, call that particular function. What is the function? Delete data. But I need to pass the values now. Guys, you need to pass the values now. Don't directly pass the values here. It will not work. Instead, pass it as a dummy function. First give us dummy function and then only pass the values. Why? Because if you directly give it without clicking only, it will work. Okay. Instead, give here ID. R dot ID. Now perfect. Now for delete data, I am passing ID na. For delete data, I'm passing ID na. Now it will go here. This item, it will come here na, and it will delete it. Now you go here. If fetch successful, if it is successful, if it is successfully deleted, if it is successfully deleted, do you want me to use async await or promise? Async await. Let's use it. Async await. Await. Go here. Const response. Same logic na. Logic कुछ नहीं change होता. So here this one is async const data equals to await res.json. Oh, I don't need to convert res.json na. All I have to do is print that response whether I am successful or not. Go here. Go to my application. Right click. Delete it. Now console.log. Click here. Delete button. Can you see I got a response? In this response, what is the status code ma? 200. That means successfully deleted. That means, but remember this. Backend is saying successfully deleted. In front end, it's not deleting. Front end, it's not deleting because because their backend, they write it like that. If you see this here, they told you, see, deleting a recipe will not delete it into the server. They made it like, because imagine they allow everyone to delete. Someone would have deleted all the products long back, na? Right or not? So people don't allow it directly. But exactly if you do it, it will exactly delete it. Logic is exactly same. In real time, what will happen? For you, access will be there. So automatically it will delete. Online, is it clear, sir? Whether you are doing delete or whether you are doing post, whether you are doing it, same logic. Online, any doubts? Once again, when should you use add event listener? Is that only when you click a button? Don't see, it's not when you click a button. Anywhere you are giving one event. If you remember yesterday, I used add event listener for input. The moment they are inputting, I am getting. See, add event listener is used to open for anything, any events. Instead of writing on click, you will write add event listener. Both are same. Add event listeners will have propagation. Will have? Good. Second one more time I will explain it. Sir, every recipe will have a button called delete. When I click this button, what is happening? It is calling the method. Which method it is calling, ma? Delete data. For that it is passing ID, na? Good, sir. Then inside this delete data method, I'm taking the ID and I'm calling this link. Sir, how did you get this link? In that documentation, it will be there. You go and read it. It will be there. In that one, I am taking here method delete. So I'm telling fetch is requesting delete request. So it will delete. Once it is deleted, whatever the response I got, that response I stored in res and I printed it, sir. Simple. Is this clear, ma? Online, is it clear, Qureshi? What does await will do? Await will make your particular promise resolve. Until it is resolved, it will not move there. And if it is normally what you will write fetch and then. Instead of writing then, you will write it here await. Okay. At what situations we will use try catch block online? Someone is saying it. Dekho here, if I use only these three statements, if fetch is having any promise, now if is there any having error, imagine in these three lines any errors is there. I don't know where to print that errors na. If error comes, your program will stop immediately. No, I don't want it to stop. If error comes, I want it to go to the console and I wanted to print that errors. I don't want my program to stop. Then everywhere, wherever you wanted to check your errors, you will put it in try and you will write it catch. Sir, for promise, do you use a try catch? No, because promise have direct catch only. Right or not? Yeah. When you use await, we have to use try catch. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point? See this logic. Did I use any async? Did I use any try catch here? No. Imagine now error happened. Imagine I gave bad link. Imagine my link is wrong. Now error aata na? That will make stop my program only. Because I did not put catch. And that's my mistake. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, is it clear, sir? Please ask every single question which you felt so that you will understand it clearly. This is how the real full stack applications built. If any one of you started learning something React or something kind of one, it will be more better. Sir, whenever we use await, we have to use try catch. That is better. That is a good way to write. But try catch is not for only not for only that async await. You can put a try catch for anything. Why don't I put a try catch for this whole? I can put it. But understand how this all thing is working. This all thing is working inside this one only na. This is already in the try na. What in this 3 lines, if any error comes, your whole program is actually 3 lines only. You don't know really. Understand this. Now here, this line, in this line, what happened? It went to this display data na. You call this all na. That means if any error comes, it comes here only na. Indirectly, whole program is in that 3 lines only. That's why for that only I put the try catch block. If sir, what if error happens in this? Anyway, where is this delete data? Where are you calling this? Inside this DOM. Where is this DOM? Inside here only. So ultimately it will call this catch only. Are you getting my point, sir? Now, what is catch ERR? Someone is asking. If any error comes in these 3 lines, it's like catch the ball. So any error comes in this 3, automatically that will catch. That ERR is like the error. Is like the error. Can I put any name? Yes. Catch P and it will print P. What is P? P is the error only. But if I write it P, you will get confused. After certain days, you will ask what is P only. That's why I write it a variable name error. That's it. Without try catch, we cannot handle the error. Yes, you cannot handle the error without try catch. If you put it here, any promises, it will work. Sir, without try catch, you can use then catch. Then catch is there, na? Did I put it any error handling yesterday? Yesterday I did not put, but still error comes, it came, na? That is because then catch is also working like try catch only. Either then catch or try catch. Anyone, choose it. Is it clear at least now online? Online, is it clear, ma? Please ask every single doubt, ma, online or offline. Okay. Now, sir, I will take one simple form here. I will write it here, one simple form. Inside this, I will give here input, text, placeholder, enter name of the recipe, ID. Okay, sir, whenever we want to handle we will write it try catch, right? Correct, ma. Correct. ID, name of the recipe, NA. Then go here, we will write it the image of the recipe. Enter URL of the recipe image, and I will give here ID, URL, and I will write it here button, ID, btn, submit. If anyone click this here, btn, automatically I wanted to go to the send. Someone will come and they will add their own recipe and they will click that button. Automatically that recipe should add. For that, what request we will use? Post request. What request we will use? To get the data, get. To get the data, to send the data, post. To send the data, to update the data, put. To update the data, to delete the data, delete. To delete the data, or major. Okay. Now I will use btn. Normally in JavaScript, no one will do CRUD because it's not much secured. I'm just showing you, that's it. Document.getElementById btn dot add event listener. If anyone click this, then I will call one function. Okay. Function post data. I'm calling one function post data na. Let me create for post data. There is no function called post data only. Function post data. What does this post data will do? Const name equals to document dot get element by id name na dot value, whatever the value inside this, and const url equals to whatever the url dot value, and you will write it here fetch. They will give you one link, sir, for posting the data. Mostly sometimes one link only will do all, sometimes it will give different links. For adding a recipe, what is the link? Go here, add recipe. See, adding a recipe will not add it to server. It will just simulate. Okay, I know that. It will not add. Anyway, I will do it myself. Copy. Now go here. You need to go to this link for adding. Method name, post. Method name. But understand, sir, if you are doing delete now, you don't need to write anything. Just if you give delete method, automatically it will delete because you are telling what to delete in the URL only. But posting means you need to send the data now. That data you should pass it here. You should give the data. Online, someone is asking it here. In dummy JSON, there is different recipes and movies such as, sir. I didn't understand your question. Now go here. Now you need to add it here, body, headers, see this. This whole thing you will add it here actually. Let me copy it here. Heh. Shit. कुछ नहीं होता. We'll just copy. Go here. APIs is different for recipes and movie search. Obviously, how do you think both are same? If both yesterday I used different API. You know that, ma? OMDB API I used. Today I am using recipes. How it will be same? Okay. Now go here. I'm just deleting all. Now, everyone see, you need to add something called headers. What you need to ma? Headers. Headers means I am telling I am adding something called JSON data. You need to write that. Second one, which one you are adding? Body. In the body, you will give here name. For name, I will use something called variable name. I already have variable name inside that I have the input na. And URL. I'm giving URL. URL is image na. It will store it as image. Image URL. I'm giving two details. One is name, one is URL. And this is the send request. Imagine this request is successful. Here, imagine this request is successful. Then I will write it here, await. If it is successful, store it as a response and print it here, that particular response. Console.log response. Go here, go to my website. Sir, await only used for async. I did not write it this function as async. That is wrong. Now go here. Now I got it. Now I will give here some name. Recipe Prasad. URL something. Enter. Can you see I got a response, ma? And in the response, what it is saying status? That is success. That means it is trying to add it, but it will not add it to real server. Understand it. It is not adding because it's not your own backend. If any one of you know backend one, if you know your backend, if you create it your own backend, it will work. No one in the world will give their backend for CRUD operations for free. Why? Because why they will pay for their particular server and they give it for free. You should not do delete and all, na? Are you getting my point? If you want it, you create your own backend API. But how to do the requests? Same thing. How to do post request, how to do delete request, how to do put request. Same thing. If you wanted to add, sir, I wanted to update. Update means already one item is there. That item I want to change. Then go here, go to this code, update code, update the recipe code. The difference between put update, the difference between put and post is put will change the same element. Like for example, already one pizza is there. You are changing pizza name as pizza 2. Will it create another one? No, only pizza will become as pizza 2. Same ID, keeping the same ID. That is called put. What is it called? Put. But if I use it post, it will create it as a new one. That's the difference. Same syntax. If you want to try, type it in internet, how to create web API using Python or using .NET or using Java, your own. Learn it and try it. Because if you know how to create API, Baki Kali, very simple. Front end is easy. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Or I have one nice logic. This is not legal. This is illegal, but sometimes it will work. Which is, what does stringify do? Stringify, what does this will do? I will tell you that. Take one nice question. Stringify will convert the object into string. Object into string, like a JSON data. Like for example, one object is there. You have let obj equals to Aman Raj. Now see this here, name, age. This is an object, na? But I cannot send object to you. Object you cannot send it in the link. That is wrong. Why? Because object cannot be passed. If you pass it directly object, it will have problems. That's why first convert this whole object as string. JSON dot stringify. People will write JSON capital JSON dot stringify obj. Can you see same name came? Can you see what happened now? It become like a string, na? Now you can pass this like a string variable. Now people they will receive na in the backend. What they will do? They will write it here on that JSON dot parse. JSON dot parse will just exact opposite of stringify. Whatever the stringify one you did, stringify string uh, stringify whatever the stringify one you did, that stringify one again will be converted as normal object. It's like the opposite one. Is it clear, man? Amrita online? Yeah. One illegal way to get the backend, which is go to GitHub, go and search. Sometimes there will be some freshers who don't know much programming. They will try to put their code into the GitHub, but they don't know how to make these things in secured. So you can use that. If I give it here, API key, something kind of one, go to code, not repositories. Then if any person in the world has API key in their any of the code bases of public, I can see them. See, this guy uses login host and all local host waste. This one I don't like it. So somewhere, if you search it, somewhere you will find some person. See, for example, some persons will keep them and forgot to remove them. And if you find it the exact links of any of their backends, you can take them and use them. Mostly sometimes it will work. Are you getting my online? But this is not a good way, legal way. Okay. Yeah. This way, see, someone provided their Google Maps one, but they did not give the exact API key. Maybe you can try it. They did not give API key. They used it environment variable, I think. Then it will not work. API key, API key, API key. Then I will type this env. There is a file called env file. Inside the env file only people will put their API keys. Sometimes people will upload the env keys also. See, this guy uploaded their API key. I don't know which one's API key it is, but he uploaded the complete API key. You can try it. Yeah. Any doubts, ma? Yeah. Online, someone asked me, Mansi, can we use Firebase real time and uploading JSON data and fetching the data in front end? Obviously, Firebase is used for that only. But don't use Firebase directly in JavaScript. It will have security issues. Use it something called React or Angular with Firebase. You don't need any backend if you use Firebase. Directly using React or Angular and with Firebase, you will create full stack application. Is it clear, ma online? Online, any doubts? Yeah. Just focus on the things. I will push it the async await notes also. Just focus on the things. In case if you get it a doubt, let me know. Okay. And tomorrow we'll discuss more depth. Okay. That's it for today. Thank you all. Try to create any application by tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow class is there, ma. What happened? कुछ नहीं होता. शिवा नहीं 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 वो रात्रि है not पगल.